guys, hope you are all well. We're going to start today seated on the floor, so find yourself a space. Feel free to use a cushion if you need to sit on. It just helps lift the hips up, just helps you to feel a little bit more comfortable, especially when those hips are nice and tight from all that running that we've been doing. So we're just going to do a full body flow, kind of checking in with the shoulders, the hips, and just have a good old stretch in general. So when you're ready, sitting tall, palms lifted, and allow the shoulders to roll down and back. So you can close the eyes if you want to. And just take a few moments to settle yourself. So feel free to move through the shoulders, the hips, have a little wriggle until you feel comfortable. And we'll start to connect into the breath. So take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time, big breath in, big breath out. And then just go back to your natural breath, in and out of the nose. Trying to breathe deep into the stomach. Sorry, killed the moment. So start to move through the shoulders, so roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. So just bringing a little bit of movement into the body. Breathe in as the shoulders roll up, breathing out as the shoulders come down. This time, breathe in, lift the arms above the head. Try looking up to the thumbs. Exhale the hands to the side. Again, inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, releasing the hands. Let's twist so the left hand comes to the right knee. Right hand stays close behind the hip and lift tall through the body, tall through the crown of the head, and twist all the way round to the back of the room. So keeping the shoulders soft. And then back to centre. Let's come to the other side. So right hand to the left knee, left hand behind the hip. Again, breathe in to lift through the spine, breathing out as you twist all the way round. Coming back to centre. Inhale, extend the arms. This time, exhale, come into a forward fold. So take the arms out in front and let the forehead release down. So don't worry about how far you come down. We're still warming up. So if you feel any pinching in the hips, just ease off a little. Walk both hands over to the left side, releasing down, but keep the right hip anchored to the floor. Coming round to the other side, so walk the hands over to the right side, forehead releases down, and again anchor the left hip to the floor. Slowly come back to centre. Stretch the arms out in front one more time. Forehead releases down. And then slowly walk the hands all the way in. Let's come over onto our hands and our knees. So into your tabletop position, spreading the fingers wide. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So we're lifting through the lower belly. So we lift into the lower back and lift into the tops of the shoulder blades. Be careful not to sink down. Keep lifting tall into the body. We're going to extend the opposite arm and the opposite leg. So let's start with the right arm and the left leg. So push through the heel and keep the hips level. So be careful not to let that left leg go too high. Keep extending. Lift through the belly, lift into the shoulders, and embrace all the shaking. Release down, come to the other side. So the left arm, the right leg, extending out. Again, keeping the hips level, pushing through the heel of the foot. Lift into the belly, lift into the shoulders, and then release down. Let's come back to the first side. So the right arm, the left leg, extending out. This time draw the knee, the elbow into the middle, and then extend away from you. So breathe into the middle, breathing out away. Keep moving 3 more times. All the way into the middle, all the way out. Once more. And releasing down. Come to the other side. So the left arm, the right leg. Inhale to the middle. Exhale away. Inhale to the middle. Exhale away. 3 more times. 2 more. Once more. Good, releasing down. We're going to reach the, let's start with the left arm. So the left arm all the way up to the ceiling, stretch up tall, and then we're going to thread the arm all the way under the right. So bring the ear to the floor, and just think about drawing the shoulders back into the sockets. You can stay here or reach the right arm to the ceiling and really pull that right shoulder back. Open through the chest, the shoulders. If that's uncomfortable on the shoulder, just tuck the hand behind the back. If you want to, you can try extending the right leg, so lifting the knee off of the floor. Don't worry if you feel a little unbalanced. And then slowly releasing, take the knee down if you lifted it. Come back to your tabletop position. Let's do the other side. So the right arm lifts all the way up to the ceiling, and then thread the arm all the way under the left, bringing the ear to the floor. So pull the shoulders down and back. The left arm is going to reach up to the ceiling if it feels comfortable. And again, if you want to, tuck the hand behind the back. And if you want to, extend the left leg. Nice big deep breaths. Slowly releasing. Lifting all the way up. Before the heating was on then. Panic over. So let's come into our downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, push the hips up and back. So if you want to, keep the knees bent. And just start to walk through your dog. So bending one knee, then the other. And if you come to my regular classes, I always say just move in any way that feels right for you. So you don't have to follow what I'm doing here. If there's something you can do to make this pose feel a little nicer or a little looser, try it, do it. You can lift both heels all the way up and push them all the way down. Again, inhale to lift, exhale, releasing. Try lifting the head. Look forwards to the hands and then tuck the chin all the way to the chest. Breathe in to lift. Exhale to tuck. And then when you feel ready, just allow the body to be still. You want to be pressing into the whole of the hand and pushing the hips back. Let's start to tiptoe the feet to the hands. And just release into a gentle forward fold. So bend the knees as much as you need to let the abdomen rest on top of the thighs. Forehead releases down. And then if you want, just take hold of the arms. Feel the belly lifting. So you're creating space and you're allowing yourself to fold forwards. Lovely, let's start to release. Curl the body all the way up to tuck the chin. Roll through the spine. Coming all the way into our mountain pose. So feet together, standing tall. We'll start some sun salutations. So when you're ready, inhale the arms, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. So lengthen through the back, draw the chest forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. This time, inhale to lift halfway. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale to lift halfway. Really flatten the back. Lift the belly. Exhale, forward fold. Let the forehead release down. Walk both hands round to the left side. So you can hold on to the leg, ankle or the foot. Think about pushing your seat bones up to the ceiling. Walk both hands round to the right side. Again, holding on to the leg, ankle or the foot, or to the floor. Forehead releases down. And we're pushing the seat bones all the way up. So you're lengthening into the backs of the legs. Coming back to center. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Step both feet back to your plank. You can lower the knees if you need to. As we lower into our chaturanga, so just lower halfway, the chest, the shoulders don't touch the floor. Lift to your upward facing dog. So the thighs lift, the chest lifts, and then we press back into our downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths. Still pressing into the hands, pushing the hips back. Let's lift the heels, tuck the chin as we roll the body forwards. Coming back into our chaturanga. So take a deep breath in. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Settle the breath. Let's go again. So roll the body forwards, broad shoulders. This time, if you want to, you can lift the right leg. If you need to, you can lower to the knees. And then lower into your chaturanga. Lift, upward facing dog. Push back. Downward facing dog. Settle the breath again. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Roll the body forwards. Coming into your plank. Do the other side. So the left leg lifts, lower chaturanga, lift, upward facing dog, and push back, downward facing dog. Take the knees to the floor and just come into your shell pose. So take your arms by your sides. Forehead releases down. Just take a couple of breaths. You can move through the wrists. And just allow the whole body to fold forwards. When you're ready, let's start to lift. We're going to come back into our downward facing dog. So tuck the toes, push the hips up and back. Step the right foot to the right hand. Lower the back heel into your warrior one. Ooh, wobbly already. So bend into the front knee. Both hips face forwards. This is your warrior one pose. Let's take a small back extension. So look up to the thumbs, lift through the chest, and just extend up and back. Come back to your warrior one. Reach the hands forwards. So really extend all the way into that back heel. And start to transfer your weight to your warrior three. Pressing through the heel. Take the left hand to the floor. The right arm is going to reach up to the ceiling. So we're twisting through the spine. Start to release the hands. Take the left foot to the floor. Release into your forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Step or hop the feet back to your plank. Lower to your chaturanga as you exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. The left leg steps to the left hand. Lower the back heel to your warrior one. So we bend into the front knee. Hips are forwards, shoulders are soft. Looking up to the thumbs, take your back extension, but keep bending into the front knee. Coming back to your warrior one. Reach the hands forwards. When you're ready, come into your warrior three. So lift the back heel off the floor. Push the heel away from you. And then take the right hand to the floor. Reach the left arm up to the ceiling. So we're twisting through the spine. Shoulder draws back. And then release the hand down. Take the foot to the floor. Feet are hip distance apart. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And just come into your deep forward fold here. So if you want to, take the index finger, the middle finger, around the big toe, press the thumbs into the toenail. Forehead releases down and the elbows draw forwards. Feel the belly lifting. And you're pushing the seat bones up to the ceiling. So if you struggle with your mobility, flexibility here, just keep the knees bent slightly so it allows the hands to come down. And then when you're in position, think about lengthening up through the legs. lengthening up to the ceiling. Slowly releasing. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms, extended mountain. Exhale the hands to your mountain pose. Let's come down to the floor. So sitting on your mat or sitting on the floor, whichever one. Got a bit of a sweat on, it's hot. So pull each seat bone out so you're sat comfortably. Push the heels away from you and the toes are active. So the toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Activate the quads, so press the legs down into the floor. Lift the chest and just press your hands to your side, into the floor by your sides. So lift the chest, lift through the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forwards, but don't touch the toes. Keep stretching the hands forwards and looking all the way out past the toes. Feel the belly lifting, creating space, and you draw forwards even more. Take a deep breath in to lengthen, breathing out, stretching forwards. Now let the hands release down, whether that's to the legs, ankles or to the toes. If you want to bind the fingers around the feet, you can. And let the forehead release down, so take your full forward fold. Long deep breaths, keeping the legs active, pushing through the heels and the toes are lifted. And feel the crown of the head drawing closer towards the feet. So rather than just trying to fold, feel yourself lengthening through the upper body. Slowly releasing. Let's roll back onto the mats. So rolling back, take the knees into the chest and just gently rock from side to side. Just allow the body to start to wind down, to settle. Placing the hands to the floor, lift the heels up to the ceiling. So we're bringing that blood flow down from the feet. If you have a shoulder stand, you can go into it now. So you can either keep your feet here, or if you're if you're close to the wall, just rest your feet to the wall, or lift up into your shoulder stand. So either with the heels lifted or the toes pointed, whichever you prefer. Just think about squeezing the elbows in and walking the hands down the back. You can stay here if you want to have a play around bringing the feet over the top of the head, you can. You can try extending the arms all the way out. Really think about pushing the hips over. So you're really resting on the tops of the shoulders. You can stay here or take the hands to the toes. And if you want, you can bend the knees. Slowly releasing. So slowly coming down. Whichever way feels comfortable. Try and keep the knees close to the body to help you roll down slowly. And don't let the head lift. Keep the head low. Keep the knees close to the body as we take the arms wide. Oh, there's a horrible fly in here. Roll the knees to the left side of the body. Turn the head to the right hand. And just squeeze the right shoulder into the floor. belly breaths. Every time you breathe out, just feel your body releasing down into the ground. If you want, you can use your left hand to just rest on top of the legs, just to help encourage them over. And when you're ready, roll the knees to center. Roll both legs over to the right side, keeping them hugged close. And then turn the head to the left hand. Squeeze the left shoulder down. And again, you can rest your right hand on top of the legs. Breathing deep into the belly. Slowly roll the knees back to center. Take the feet to the floor. Let the knees come wide. And just take a few moments to be still. Connecting into the breath. So as you breathe in, feel the tummy rising. As you breathe out, feel it releasing. And just try and release any facial expressions. Let the cheekbones be soft. Let the jaw be soft. Slowly moving the fingers. We're going to roll all the way over to the right side. So you can use your right arm as a pillow. Just draw the knees in close. And using your hands to help lift you. Make your way to a seated position. You can keep the eyes closed if you want to. Sitting tall through the body, shoulders are soft. And maybe just take a moment to scan through the body and notice the difference of how the body feels compared to when you first sat down. You might not feel much of a change, or you might just feel a little more open. Hips might feel a little looser. You might equally not feel much change. Just take a moment to scan through the body. Bringing the hands to your heart center. Just lightly press the hands, the palms together. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bowing the forehead. Again, big breath in. Big breath out. Thank you everyone who joined me today, including that lovely fly that was in the room. Look forward to seeing you all again Thursday at 6 o'clock. Message me any questions, any feedback as always. Tag me in your posts, videos. And I'll see you all soon.